It is certainly great news for some people with Parkinson's and other movement disorders. We're talking about a new technology bringing their tremors to a stop, and it's all virtual. WHS 11's Brooke Hash shares what it looks like.
Just, you can feel it tingling in your hands.
The tremors started before his interview even began. Mike Ball with both hands in front of him shaking uncontrollably. This has been his reality the last 12 years living with Parkinson's.
Sometimes you can get it in one hand and it stays in one hand, and if it does, you're golden because it's not very bad. But once it switched over to my right hand from my left, then all bets were off. I mean, it got bad in a hurry.
The tremors, as you can imagine, can be disabling. Dr. Justin Phillips with Norton Neuroscience Institute sees it with his patients every day.
Patients can't do their daily activities. They can't feed themselves. They can't drink from a full cup. They can't shave without cutting themselves. Can't put on jewelry. They can't do a lot of basic tasks that you take for granted if you don't have a severe tremor.
For some, medication helps, but for others like Ball, it wasn't enough. Between his Parkinson's and his wife's MS,
We're a neurological mess most of the time.
living like this just wasn't an option for him. Then he heard about the surgical success with deep brain stimulation, or DBS.
So it's like a pacemaker for the brain. There's a pulse generator, a battery, just like a pacemaker that they usually put in the chest wall under the skin. And then the wires from that, instead of running to the heart like a pacemaker would, run under the skin, under the scalp, through holes into the skull, down into the deep gray structures of the brain.
This helps regulate control over unwanted movement like those shaky hands. And even better, after the device is implanted, doctors can make adjustments virtually, meaning no extra trips to the doctor's office, even as the disease progresses.
I'm having a lot of tremor there.
It's made possible through the Neurosphere Virtual
right
Clinic,
hand.
recently approved by the FDA.
Ramp your stimulation up here.
It's a huge plus for patients with limited time, mobility, or finances. Ball underwent DBS about 2 months ago and can already feel the difference.
Well, the left one stopped. That was my worst one.
When I came in, I was all over the place. I was shaking, but now that he's got it calibrated, nothing. It's amazing.
In Louisville, Brooke Hash, WHAS 11 on your side.
And when doctors aren't available in the moment, patients like Mike can also make certain adjustments on their own. His message to others with Parkinson's is to ask about this surgery. Because of it, he's now looking forward to hitting the golf course and the boxing ring.